How Sigma males attract women without saying anything. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and go ahead and hit that notifications button if you haven't already. Today we're going to be talking about how do Sigma males attract women without saying anything. When it comes to attraction, in order to understand how Sigma males attract women without saying anything, you must first know the art of attraction. So we're going to talk about the art of attraction. We're going to build up to the Sigma male. When it comes to the art of attraction, it's an emotion that you have no control over. No one can defeat the attraction emotion. It's something that's going to always be there. The only thing that you can control is your reaction, but you can control your reaction after you learn the knowledge of a woman, after you learn the knowledge of yourself, after you learn the knowledge of life. Now, when it comes to attraction, most men are naturally attracted to a woman. Whenever a man looks at a woman, he automatically looks at her butt no matter what, because men just have a natural attraction to a woman. And women know that. Women know when men are going to be attracted to her physically. This is why they put so much emphasis on their look. They put so much emphasis on their hair, their clothes. They put so much emphasis on being attracted to a man because that's where her superpower is, and that's where his lust is at. That's where his natural attraction is at. But when it comes to the woman's attraction, women aim towards things for survival. Survival comes first before attraction. A lot of guys don't understand that when it comes to a woman. Attraction to a woman is sense of security first before it's a physical attraction. So you have to understand this. A man may look good. A woman may think that that man is attractive, but that's not the number one thing that counts. That's the number 3 thing that counts. It's actually at the bottom of the list. Next thing a woman's gonna look at is financially stability. So a man with money actually looks better than a guy that looks attractive. This is why when you have money, you can still get the woman. But you have to realize a woman will gravitate to both of these guys and not respect any of them, because the guy that does look good may be a beta male and she's turned off. It'll be the same thing with the guy with money. He may be a beta male. But you want to know the number one thing that a woman is attracted to, no matter what, is behavior. That's the main thing that a woman is attracted to, is a man's behavior. Because she's going to meet a lot of guys that do look good, that do have a lot of money, that do have a good stability life that she could be with, but his behavior as a man is what's going to cause her to act a certain way, to either use him, to play him against him, but she won't be attracted to him because of how he acts. The way he acts will determine everything on how she feels towards him. That's what men don't understand. All your little insecurities that men think are holding them back, they think looks is holding them back. They think their height is holding them back. They think their money is holding them back. So they put so much emphasis on these things that they never pay attention to their behavior. The only time that a man starts paying attention to his behavior is when you get to this channel. When you get to other channels. When you get to Coach Greg Adams channels and channels like that. That's when you start paying attention to your behavior, because now you're learning the knowledge of it. But women start paying attention to behavior way before you start recognizing yourself, because that's the only thing left for her to pay attention to, because all the guys that look the same and got the money are gonna have the same behavior as a guy that's broke. The good-looking guys are going to act like the broke guy. The guy with money is going to be insecure like the broke guy. So at some point, all these guys are going to start looking the same to women because of their behavior. Think about it with you. You could be attracted to the most beautifulest girl in the world. You know how many strippers are gorgeous? How many prostitutes are gorgeous? How many thotties are actually gorgeous? But it's their behavior that turns them off. So you must understand the art of attraction. It's a person's behavior before money and before looks. This is why the Sigma male attracts women without saying anything, because of his mysterious behavior, the way he acts, the way he carries himself, things that he have going on that he don't boast about. See, the alphas and the betas, they're gonna brag about their success because they think that's what attracts women. They're gonna be more masculine when it comes to their success because they think that's the biggest turn on for a woman. It's not a turn on as in an infatuation turn on to a woman. It's a turn on in a sense of security when it comes to a woman. The sense of security doesn't have a love attachment to you the same way infatuation does. Women become infatuated with a man's behavior. They become infatuated with the Sigma male because he's so mysterious, but he's always making moves. She cannot figure him out. It becomes a constant challenge with just trying to read him because he's not saying as much as everybody else. See, women can walk past a man and learn his behavior without him saying anything because most guys react the same way. It doesn't work that way with a Sigma because a Sigma may see a good-looking girl, but he could tell by her hair, her clothes, her walk, her look, she ain't no good. So he's more prone to look another way. He's not more prone to stop and try to get her attention or stop and give her a compliment. See, alphas would do that and betas would do that. Sigmas won't do that because alphas and betas are both going to be looking at her butt. They're going to be looking at what she has. That's what she draws them in at. When it comes to the Sigma male, everything is psychological. So we read women before we say hi to them. We could hold a conversation with ourselves and analyze them faster. So we already know what behavior to act the closer we get to them. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be no communication at all. Most Sigma males get women approaching them more than they have to approach the woman because a Sigma male is never reacting the same way as an alpha and a beta. He has a different agenda when it comes to her because his agenda is not to actually conquer her. A Sigma male's agenda when he pulls a girl in close is to, how are you going to benefit me in my dream? How are you going to help me get to the top? If I'm a construction worker, what can you do? Can you chop up wood? Can you cut up some numbers? Can you design a house? If I'm a banker or if I'm a lawyer, what can you do to help me get to the top? That's what a Sigma male is going to think. A Sigma male is kind of like, listen, I'm going this way. You need people to go hang out with. You want to have a boyfriend to take home for the holidays. You want to go out with your friends and double date on the weekends. You can get that out of a beta and you can get that out of an alpha. You're not going to get too much of that out of a Sigma male. We can read this as soon as we see a woman. We'll know this is the one that needs a relationship. There go the one-night stand chick. So our reactions to women are totally different. The way we handle each other, the way we interact with women is different. This is why we're so attractive without saying a word to the woman, because as she studies our body language, she sees confidence. She sees integrity. She sees somebody that's focused. But you want to know the most important thing that she sees? She sees that she cannot knock this man off his focus because the last 100 guys she walked past had nothing but compliments to give to her. Even some, and she looked at most of that as sexual assault. You ask any girl out there how many times they get compliments throughout the day, how many times they get guys saying little gestures to them, they're going to tell you they get a lot. But majority of those guys are alphas and betas. The Sigmas on the outside seeing the flaws of the alphas and betas. He wouldn't even approach her. He'll wait for her to spot him out to be indifferent. Because when a woman can spot out a Sigma male and know that that's a Sigma male, believe it or not, she's gonna conform to you. Just off of you saying nothing, because your reactions, your body language, and the way you carry yourself cannot be read. And this is why Sigma males are attracted to girls without saying anything. This is Anthony Spade. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I need to get my subscribers up. It's time to go ahead and push the Sigma Nation here in a little bit. Hasta la vista.